Don't be afraid of rewriting the journey. Claudia Ramirez, empowering you to become the optimal leader of your life. Let's turn on the Mindset Mic. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Mindset Mic. Let's talk about releasing your insecurities. Come on. You are too good to be comparing yourself to anybody, to think that you're not good enough to achieve those big goals that don't make sense on paper. You have so much going for yourself. But at the same time, I know that there is something within us that can mess with our mind, with our emotions, and make us feel as if we are not the right person for the job, for the dream, for the experience. And I just wanted to have a conversational episode when it comes to this. I wanted to tell you about, experiences and how you can overcome them. And I want to talk mainly about energy. You know what they say, if you're afraid of a dog, they can perceive it. If you're afraid of a horse, they can perceive it. Animals can perceive energy. The universe can perceive energy. And if you are focused on the lack, you are projecting that onto the universe. And what happens is very interesting because you live in a very abundant world. We all live in a very abundant world. But one way that I like to think about it, and I talk about this in my courses, I like to think of an inverted triangle. You know how you have a triangle, the little points at the top, and you have the two corners or the two angles at the bottom. And oftentimes we think that life is a pyramid, right? Oh, the 1%ers at the top, or just the people who make it are at the very top, and all of us are at the bottom. When in reality, the way that I choose to see life is inverted. Flip it over. And you have the small cone at the bottom and the large base at the top. And what happens here, the reason why I share this with you is because when you are living through insecurities, through doubts, when you're allowing life's distractions and reality to get the best of you and bring out the worst of you through thoughts and emotions and actions and words and habits, what's happening is that you're living in an inverted triangle. Where in reality, what's happening is that you're living in lack. This is why you see the most beautiful and successful people are sometimes single. This is why you see that it's not so common to meet an Olympian or to meet a good friend or to have that, because it's up. It's abundance. And you're like, well, Claudia, isn't it the opposite because it's abundant? There's a lot of it. I want you to think of it this way. Unfortunately, 80% of people don't think in a growth mindset way. They live in the comfort zone. And that 80%, 80 to 90%, are living in the bottom of the triangle by default because of mindset. So imagine being at the bottom of the triangle or towards the middle or bottom. You feel like a sardine. You feel saturated. And that's what it's around you. Saturation. Not abundance. Saturation. Tightness. Discomfort. Fear. Survival. Lack. What comes out is what you don't have. Who you have not become. What's not there. What hasn't happened. What you don't like. What you don't want comes to the light. But if you move up into the triangle, all of a sudden, you feel like there's more room to swim. And that's abundance. How do you get from the bottom to the top of the triangle? It's a mindset. It's a mindset that comes through the change in self-belief, through the development of confidence, through the ability to dream, to work on yourself, to have those difficult conversations that sometimes we don't like to have, to see what's possible, to think, how far can I take this? That's what it's about. And so when we talk about dealing with insecurity, it's about putting yourself in a position of, I'm going to be confident. But Claudia, you don't get it because I'm already insecure, so I struggle with confidence and self-belief. That's not what it's about. It's about doing it despite the fact, despite the outcome, not knowing what's going to be on the other side, not knowing what the outcome is going to be. And that is how we develop confidence. And we eliminate the insecurity. Hitting delete on that voice note that you've been playing over and over and over and over and over and over. No, you can't do it. It's not for you. It's too far-fetched. You're not good enough. Have you seen where you're from? Have you seen what you've accomplished? Remember those mistakes that you made? Hit delete and rewrite the story. Don't be afraid to grab the eraser and erase the introduction of the story. Don't be afraid to grab the paper and bunch it up into a ball and toss it into the garbage can. Don't be afraid of rewriting the journey. This is like when you're writing an essay at school, a report, and you're on page 5 out of 10, and you realize that it could have been better, but because you've already gone halfway, I'm not going to start over. What happens? You're living with the, could have gotten a better grade, but I didn't start over. I wasn't going to do that. Then you live with the consequences. You can start over. You are driving. And we talk about you being accompanied. God is with you, and the universe has your back. And if you choose to live in abundance, you're going to the deeper end of the beach. You're not crowded in the sand right there in the shore. You have gutsy behavior. You're going to the deeper end. You're swimming out there where somebody told you there were sharks. But are there really? Or is there just more room to swim? Think about that. And think about what this looks like in your life. Think about removing the lack, the doubt, and having full conviction that if it's in your heart, it's for a reason. Honestly, Claudia, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. It's just in my mind and it keeps coming and coming and coming, and life tells me no. But something tells me yes. Follow it. Follow it. What's happening is that you're being guided. You're not alone. You are being guided in the direction. I can't tell you how many times people have told me, Claudia, are you sure you want to go there? Are you sure you want to go there? Dubai, really? New York now? Claudia, what about... Stop. Shut it all out and focus on what you know is out there for you. Don't give up. Let there be hurdles and obstacles and challenges in the way. Let them come. But do not let your mindset be what holds you back. That is the dangerous thing. The comfort zone is your danger zone, and it takes you to the death zone where dreams and goals go to die. The comfort zone is the place where dreams and goals go to die. Do not go to the death zone. It's a dangerous place. Don't play with fire. You'll get burned. You have one thing you can control right now. That's your mindset. That's your attitude. That's your perception through the lens of an experience. I know I just gave you 3, but I'm giving you more options. Control that. The rest, let it flow. What do you gain in feeling insecure and letting everything around you in your reality get the best of you and bring out the worst? Nothing. And you gain everything with the right mindset, the right attitude, the right lens. Clean it up. Put some glasses on. Do whatever you need to do. But make sure that if it doesn't happen, it's only because God and the universe did not want it to. Not because it was up to you and you dropped the ball. Do not drop the ball. I hope that this message has helped you and that it gives you the confidence that you're not alone, that someone believes in you, and that it's possible, that you are extraordinary beyond measure, that it's not a competition with anybody else, but it is a competition with your mindset when it decides to play tricks on you and pranks. It's you versus you. And the story doesn't end until you win. And if right now you're going through a tough time, that's because God is getting you through it. And you will not stop until you get to the other side. If things are not okay right now, you're still being pulled through it. So keep pushing, and I believe in you. Don't forget to keep being the optimal leader of your life. I'm sending you a huge hug and all my love. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.